What is up, YouTube? First and foremost, shout out to my boy CLG. Shirt fits perfectly, man. I wore it all day today. I love it, man. It feels good. Appreciate the shirt, man. I got you. I got you. I'm working on some stuff. Got you. So that's what I want to say first and foremost. So thank you. Shout out to CLG for that. That is my shirt for the day. So show right now is going to be talking about what's up, Cyber Dad Mystery. What is up? What is going on, sir? How are you? So yeah, I'm working on some stuff, Cyber Dad Mystery. So stay on the lookout. I am going to probably be selling a few masks and stuff like that, and most likely I might throw in a free notebook with it with a sticker on it. So that being said, this is something I'm thinking about. Going to talk about my AMC movie review, or how the theater looked, how it was about, and all that good stuff, man. I'm going to definitely talk about that. Went to go see a movie yesterday. Had social distancing. They had rows, certain rows were blacked out. Couldn't even pick those rows. 30% capacity. I don't know any convenience store or any Walmarts, Targets, grocery stores are doing 30% capacity. Costco, Sam's. I don't know any of those stores doing that. So I felt safe that way. Masks are required by everybody to be worn unless you're eating a concession. That made me feel a lot more comfortable as well too. So, seeing that a lot of stuff was social distance. They took away the butter for the popcorn. They didn't take it away completely. You have to ask them, and they put it in a little cup for you, and you put it on your popcorn. Really dug that. And like I'm going starting off from the beginning, and I'm work my way throughout the theater. So, like I said, Thursday was 15 cents. They went back to the original price the first time they chose to price movies. Back in 1920, 100 years ago, first movie theaters cost 15 cents to enter. So they went back to that for one day only. They had a few movies that kind of was out during this whole start of the pandemic. So they had that Bloodshot, and they had a few others. They also had some classics, which some of them might not be classics yet because they're not that old, but they had Black Panther, they had some Star Wars in some theaters. They had Beauty and the Beast, live action, and movies like that. Me and my family chose Black Panther. Because the theater by us, that was the best show, best time frame, and the best movie to go see. So to go back onto the beginning, they had, like I said, they have social distance for us waiting in the line. Thought that was wonderful. They do have a few kiosks that you can use, but at those kiosks in like every little corner by the doors, they had disinfectant wipes. So I thought, what's up, CLG? CLG, hit me up on IG. Hit me up on IG, CLG. Like maybe like in 10, 15 minutes when I'm done this. I'm gonna hit you up. Just hit me up after this. So like I said, every little spot they had the wipes. So you can actually use the wipes to open the door. You can wipe off the kiosk before you use it if you want to use that. Or like I do, I just use the app and buy stuff off there. So as you enter the movie theater, I can tell you I've never seen AMC movie theater look more spotless ever in my life. So I enter there. You go to the person where they're checking your tickets at. They have like a little plexiglass for that person. They can scan through plexiglass. They can look at your ID, all that good stuff. The concessions was I think it was limited. They had hot dogs, nachos, popcorn. They had drinks. But I think they had to give you the cup for the drinks, or even the slush machine. They had to give you the cups and the tops and the straws, mind you. So you had to get all that stuff handed to you from them because they don't want everybody touching the stuff, which I understand. So that was a little different. What else? The lines were very quick for us, the concessions, but it's always if you're a list or one of the other members, because you go on another line and it gets to you very quickly. So that was very good. Like when I entered the theater, we went to go see Black Panther, like I said, and it was in an IMAX theater. It was an IMAX theater. Uh, like I said, when I entered that, it looked spotless as can be. I was very surprised. Not really, I shouldn't say very surprised because I knew they were going to probably go over the top, but I really liked how, like I said, how clean it was. They even when we walked out, leaving the movie theater, it was still spotless. So we entered the movie theater. Like I said, when you look at the app, we chose the very back row because we felt that was the safest. I would say if you have those concerns, because if you choose the very back row, nobody's behind you, so that eliminates one row. The row in front of you is already blacked out, so nobody sits in that row. So you have nobody in front of you. So you're already kind of social distance in that top when you're on that top row. The only other row that's close to like that, it would be almost like the first row before you go up more, because that first row, nobody's in front of you, um, and nobody's in back of you. So it's like those two spots, and it's not the very front row like when it was on the seating of the floor. It's right when you go up to the auditorium part. It's like that very first row. Those two rows are to me the best social distancing ones, I think. So, like I said, we were in the back row. Didn't have any issues. I did see one person. I think he worked for the theater. Um, check really briefly to, I guess, to make sure people either had their mask on, or if they weren't, didn't have the mask on, they were eating concessions because the person came through the top exit, um, and kind of like just looked where we were sitting. Look where we were sitting, and they had like I said, the one row was skipped, and then the other row had some people there. So they kind of looked in there, and then they left. So I did like that. I think more as theaters movies come back, they might do that more often, which actually be perfect because I think more as you start to go from 30% maybe to 50% up to 70%. I don't know if they ever go back to 100%, because of the social distancing thing and the ideas of the CDC and the the World Health Organization. I think they might not never go back to 100%, but it was a good showing. As I looked at the AMC app to see other movie times and showings in theaters that were opening up in that area that day, a lot of the movies were sold out. And yes, that could be contributed to the 15 cents. Yes, that could be contributed to the 30% only capacity. But I think if it was full price with the 30%, I think it still would have been sold out, with the 30% cap. Calvin Strange says 15 cents movies sound good any other time during the pandemic. Also going to Walmart, grocery stores, or basically any other thing, doctor's offices. I can keep going on. People always bring up stuff like, yeah, I don't feel comfortable there. That's the reason I actually did feel comfortable, because the guidelines and also the whole structure that they had there. And I always ask people, if you don't, first off, if you go to a grocery store, I don't know how you feel comfortable during a pandemic, like you said on that, because grocery store people are touching everything. I just went to Walmart. A couple of people didn't have masks on. People touching everything, going all over the place. I felt more comfortable at the movie theater than I did at Walmart, trying to get this, stuff that I needed for my household, of course, food, milk, and stuff like that for my daughter. So I'll take it. I'll take the movie theater over like a grocery store any day, especially with the guidelines they have. So as far as like I said, the movies, at the end of the movie, they have in place these cleaning procedures. So the cleaning procedures are going on. They have a sanitizer fogger that supposed to spray the seats. So they use that. Multiple people are cleaning. Multiple people are. The bathrooms were actually spotless. I don't know if you ever been to a movie theater bathroom, unless you go there at freaking 11 o'clock when the first movie opens. That's the only time I've seen the bathroom clean, like literally, like right when it opens. Um, Now, granted, this was like the first movie of the day. It was 3 o'clock, but I've never seen the bathroom more cleaner, even when it's the first movie of the day. So I was shocked on that as well. Spotless bathroom. Um, Everything worked. Oh, it's like water, soap. They had, like I said, they had little sanitizer buckets, like little wipes, all around the theater as well. I don't know how much that's going to be replaced because I could see that getting used just like you would go to Walmart or something like that, pretty heavily. Um, I would love them to see them maybe send out or even recommend people, hey, you can bring your own hand sanitizer, and kind of go through that. That should be a thing that we all do anyway. But it's kind of hard to trust people, especially like when like I said, I just went to a grocery store and a couple people didn't even have their mask on, and I'm like, we're never going to get past that point if we just follow the rules for a little while. Let's just get so we can get past this point. So go back to the movies. Like I said, when you leave, like they have a big cleaning process, and that makes me think as far as future movies. If you ever know like a weekend, when they have like they literally have moved back to back. Like they might have like 10, 15 minutes to clean and then they're back at it. I don't see that happening as much like far as like having maybe like 5 or 6 showings from 11 to maybe like midnight. I think they're going to lose one showing and contribute that extra time that they might lose to cleaning, because there's no way you're going to be able to clean so many theaters in the time frame to have it as clean as you want to and as clean as it should be. And they're probably going to have to do that. And they're probably going to get checked by like health organizations and all kind of stuff. So try to turn that off. So yeah, I think they might, like I said, might lose a show here and there. And I don't think that's a big deal if you lose one show, a show that might like a 2-hour show. You just got to pick and choose which one you want to lose, because in that 2-hour show that that might give you enough time, or 2.5 hours, whatever it is, to clean up every theater. So I don't know how they're going to work that out so I'm waiting to see that. But like I said, 30% capacity cap, big ass cleaning method. Masks have to be worn by everybody at all times unless you're eating. And like all in all, like I said, I felt more comfortable there than going to the grocery store or convenience store or Costco, Sam's, whatever you want to say. So let me see. Mr. Gretchen says I work in stocking groceries, so it's a pain. He said hurt AMC is losing money. It's not just AMC. You got Regal, Cinemark. All of them are losing money. That's why I think AMC kind of went jumped and pretty much said, you know what? Whatever cities or states that we can open in, we're going to open up and go from there and just follow the guidelines that is suggested by each governor of those states. So I think it's a good idea. I mean, you only can stay closed for so long. Not just movie like AMC movie theaters. You got small businesses. You got a whole bunch of things. People are going to be losing money. Stuff are going to close down. So I applaud them for having everything written down, having a plan. Because I can tell you some of the school districts where I live, they didn't even have a plan for opening school back up during this time. So at least they have a plan. At least they have an idea what they're doing, because that it shakes my head for the schools, because schools knew about this all the way since May, and a lot of them didn't have no idea what to do when opening back up. Rag said, of course, they've been closed for months. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They've been closed for months, so you expect them to be losing money. Like I said, all theaters actually are losing money. I have stock in multiple theaters companies, and I think this is going to help them. And I think this is going to people want. I think people want to get out more, and this is going to help them get out. They already canceled. I know the first home game for the Saints, and I know probably multiple other stadiums are going to be canceled for the first home game. So people are going to want to get out more. This is going to help them, even though it's a capacity cap. At least you're able to get out. You're just gonna have to buy your stuff ahead of time. Like you're probably gonna have to go back to the old time, when you used to stand in line when ticket sales open up. Oh, let me buy my ticket. You got to do that with the app. As soon as the ticket sales become available, you have to buy your ticket, because if you don't buy it when those become available, then you're gonna miss out. That being said, I'm probably gonna buy my tickets for New Mutants. Hopefully, it's not sold out yet here with that capacity cap. If not, I'll just have to pick a day to go see that, because I will be seeing New Mutants most likely next week, and it opens Friday. So hopefully I can see it before the end of the weekend. What's shout out to Nola? What's up, Nola Comics? How you doing, sir? So that being said, I thought it was I want to say an A minus. The reason why I'm giving it an A minus, because I want to see it over time. I would have gave it an A plus, but I want to see it over time, see how the processes go, and see as far as when governors start releasing caps, and see how it looks after that when you start to get more people, when you go from 30 to 50. I want to see how the process is going, because those theaters need to make money just like every other business. And I feel that we're being a little more stricter on movie theaters and cruise lines, and we're saying effort towards like Walmart's, Sam's, Costco, et cetera, because they're saying they're supposed to have a cap, but guess what? I know where I live and a few other places that are in the surrounding area, and Nola probably can agree with me because he lives in New Orleans area. I'm right outside of New Orleans, but I do travel to New Orleans, Jefferson Parish, where I live. A lot of those grocery stores, they don't buy by the caps. So, it's almost like a free-for-all. The only time they abide by the caps is when either a district manager or somebody in charge is out there. I just let you guys know because it happened here a couple of times. So, like I said, people, I think people are going to feel more comfortable once they start to realize and think about it. Hey, we just went to the mall. We just went to the grocery store. They probably had 300 people or 400 people in there, and they just kept letting people in. It's like, why am I afraid to go in a movie theater that's only going to have 30 people in it? Or if it increases, 70 people in it, when you still are sitting apart from each other. So that's my ideas and thoughts of AMC. Also, they gave me, and they might have gave other A-listers this as well. I got a $10 gift card, basically, because it was on my app. So I went to see these movies for free, even though it's 15 cents. I saw them for free. Also had $10 previously that I didn't get to use. So I basically got $20 to use for my next couple, movies, because I've heard as well that the prices might not be as regular next week as well for the opening for New Mutants. So that's my thoughts and ideas of AMC. Like I said, I give it an A minus just because I want to see what goes on in the future. I definitely will be doing a review of New Mutants, and I'm trying to see it as soon as possible as I can. I'm trying to take me and the wife. Hopefully, I can get somebody to watch my daughter just for a few hours, and definitely do a review of that, because I'm back into the movie game. Happy things are opening up, and I don't have to worry about just talking about Netflix or talking about Hulu. And to go talk about Netflix, I like Project Power. Just gonna say it like that. Good movie, just like I can't even think of another Old Guard, like that one as well. So Netflix is turning their game up. So we're gonna see what things will go with AMC and with New Mutants coming out. I believe New Mutants is gonna be sold out. And this is my theory of how they're gonna do New Mutants, just to go on a little side tangent. Since that's the first new release, I don't know if anything is new releasing until Tenet. If I was the movie theater, I might, and if it's like 12 screens or 12 to 20 screens, 80% of those screens would be New Mutants. Just because you have a cap of 30%, I would have 80% of those screens open to New Mutants, so people can see the new movies come out. And then when Tenet comes out and the New Mutants is still out, then split it. I'll give Tenet a little bit more. If you did 80 for New Mutants, drop it down to like 30% for New Mutants and 50% for Tenet, or or a little bit more. Give them 60-30 and they have 10% for the old movies. Just a thought. So shout out to the guys watching. Chat, I had 6. I think I had up to 9. Appreciate you guys. So shout out to you guys. And like Nola said when I was talking about grocery stores and everything else, it's a mess for sure. So shout out to you guys. Nola Comics Rag. I had Mr. 996, Mr. Gretzky. How you doing, sir? Appreciate you. CLG. He says he can't wait to go back to the movies. Count Von Strange. You got Ruben in here. And I think that was all. Oh, and Cyber Dad Mystery. So there you go. I appreciate you guys coming in. And I will see you guys soon. And I'm working on a few things. Oh, just to let people know, before I go, YouTube finally granted me the super chat mode. So I do have that super chat feature. Just wanted to let people know they finally took their sweet time, but it finally granted me the super chat feature. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm actually working on something with a guy to do a little animation for whenever anybody sends me a super chat. So that's gonna be kind of cool, and it's gonna be in my wheelhouse, the animation that he's creating. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. So that being said, that is my review for AMC. So I hope you guys go out and support them if you like movies. Because we slowly got to start getting businesses back on their feet, and not just AMC, a lot of others, even small businesses. So I'm gonna go, and I'll see you guys soon. And you guys be cool, be easy, and peace out.